This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today we will be talking about lambda expressions. So lambda expressions, so whenever I'm talking about lambda expressions here, so we'll go with one point each. Okay. So first thing is like introduction. It is included in which version or from which version onwards? It is included from Java 8 onwards. Okay. So what it is? Okay, read the second point. It provides a clear and concise way to represent one method interface using an expression. So it will represent whom? It will represent a single abstract method interface. By what? By expression. Not like a normal method. Not like a normal method, but by an expression. By an expression. So what is helpful in? It is helpful in iterating, filtration, extracting the data from the collection. So for now, we will first understand just the basics. Then once you go into Stream API, you will get to know how to filter, how to do the extraction and all those kind of stuff. So first we'll understand the basic stuff. Okay, right. So lambda expressions which are going to provide, what are lambda expressions going to provide? They are going to provide the implementation of the functional interface. Remember what is functional interface? Yes. Okay. So what is functional interface? The interface which will contain only a single abstract method. It cannot have multiple abstract methods, but they can have default methods, static methods, that they can have no problem. Okay. So in case of lambda expression, definitely it will save you a lot of code because we will write in expression wise. So we don't have to write void and all those kind of stuff. Okay. Right. So it is definitely going to be very short and sweet. Okay. So in case of lambda expression, we don't need to define the method again and providing the implementation and all that. That's what I was saying. Here, just we will write the implementation code. Java expression is treated as a function. Treated as a function. So this is all like functional programming. This is all like what? Functional programming. So compiler do not create a class file or something like that. Yes. Okay. Now let's move down a bit. So for lambda expressions we require functional interfaces. For functional expressions we require annotations. We have done that. Yes or no? So for lambda expression should work on what? Functional interfaces. To create functional interfaces, what we use? We use annotation. So we have the concepts of functional interfaces and annotation. So we can proceed with the lambda functions or lambda expressions. So whenever you are talking about lambda, so you are talking about lambda expression syntax. So first we are going for understanding the syntax. So first what we'll understand? We will understand the syntax. So syntax. So what is the syntax going to be? Syntax is going to be, again I'll just go with each one. Now let me say, okay. So syntax. What is the syntax? You have the argument list. You have the argument list, and you can have the arrow symbol. Which symbol? Arrow symbol. Arrow symbol. And here you will have the body of the method. Generally, methods you use, no? So you write a method generally void method in the bracket. If you want to keep parameters, you will keep, and then you'll write the body, isn't it? But instead of that, I can just write the bracket. Inside the bracket, if arguments are there, you put the arguments. If the arguments are not there, you can leave it. You can leave it empty. So argument list is like optional. If you want to have arguments, you have them. If you don't want arguments, you just leave them. Okay. And followed by what? Followed by the body. Okay. So what is the first element that we need to understand here? The arguments list. So just now I told you. Arguments means now for example you used to write void, method, int a, comma, int b, float a, comma, float b. Used to write or not? So we don't have to write all that now. So we have to just use the names. You have to just use the names. It can be empty also. It can be empty also. Means zero arguments. There cannot be there cannot be I mean there is no rule that it should have arguments compulsory, so no need of that. Okay, right. So then you are going for the arrow token. What is that? Arrow tokens. How the arrow token will look like? Arrow token will look like simply you will have hyphen and greater than symbol. Hyphen and greater than symbol. Don't search for that symbol in the keyboard. Okay. So you have hyphen and greater than symbol. That's it. Okay. Hyphen and greater than symbol. So it is used for what? Linking the arguments. Linking the argument. See, now in notes also you will write. How you will write? This topic. You will put an arrow symbol. Same. That technique only. Okay, so you are saying that hey, these arguments are going to be used in the body. These arguments are going to be used in the body. So you are saying the system, or you are saying the program. Okay, so that is how you are going to use them. Okay, now body, as you know, it can contain anything. It can contain statement. Okay, so one or more statements. It can contain return. That is common for you. Yes or no? Am I clear? Okay. Now, in short, if I say, in short, in very short, if I say, now I will write an ordinary method. Ordinary method. Ordinary method. So, how you write an ordinary method? For example, you are writing void method. Okay, so int a comma b. Okay, so int a comma int b. Int a comma int b. You will write it or not? Okay. So void method int a comma int b, then what you'll write generally? I want to add those two things. What you'll say? System dot out dot println a plus b. That's it. That's it or not? Okay. Now I want you to write a Java Lambda. I want you to write a Java Lambda. So how you are going to write? Okay, let me insert a table so that we can easily understand. Okay. So this is an ordinary method. Okay, this is an ordinary method. Okay, ordinary method. So ordinary method we will write in this way. Okay, now we will talk about lambda. Just example, lambda expression. So lambda expression will be how a comma b. Arrow function. Very good. And you will write the body. You write the body. So inside that body you can write any logic. You can write any logic. So what you are doing now? System dot out dot println, you are saying a plus b. Okay, how to use it all later. For now, just to get the idea, just the idea. So how it is different from an ordinary method. Okay, so now what I have avoided, I have avoided void, I have avoided method. Okay, so now I'll take you back to our JavaScript days. They also used the arrow function, no? Same, that only. Same concept. Concept remains the same. Is that clear? Okay, if you don't know that, don't worry. Next, we will talk about the examples. Okay, so we'll talk about the examples. Yeah. So here, now, no parameter. One parameter, two parameter, no parameter, one parameter, two parameter. No parameter means no, already you know, but once again we will write. No parameter means you will not have any parameters. You will not have any parameters. So no parameter syntax is what? No parameter syntax is empty braces, and you will have the body. You'll have the body. Okay, for your clarity I will keep it in multiple lines. Okay, done. Okay, single parameter p1 means the parameter literally. Okay, now two parameters means you will have p1 comma p2. Now if you have three, you can go on writing three parameters and all. Okay, but we will try to have simple examples with these things. Yes, now everyone clear? Yes or no? This is the creation part. How to call it and all next thing. Creation part everyone is clear. How to create lambda expression everyone is clear. So use the bracket, use the arrow symbol, use the body, and write the code. Yes, am I crystal clear or not? Okay, now next thing is the creation part and the calling part. So one example from here we will take, one example from here we'll take. Okay, now normal thing I don't want to do. Now what you observe here, okay, one example from here we will take and one example from our own we will take. Okay, so we will go for the example. First try and understand the code, then we will talk about. Okay, okay, otherwise what I'll do is I will cut it and paste it. Okay, we'll have our own example, don't worry. Okay, so here, now tell me what is happening. First, where you have to go, I told you. Always you need to go to the main. Always. Whenever you look at a program, you always need to go to the main. Okay, what is there in main? Public static void main. You have width. You have width. So lambda expression is there. So lambda expression 2, let's say, it will have width, no private members or anything. No, width is equal to 10 is there. Okay, then does it have anything other than that? Any declarations? No. Okay, now what is this line? Drawable d is equal to new drawable. Sir, yesterday you told that we cannot create an interface initialization. Now you are doing, sir, how? This is known as, sorry, this is known as inner class concept. What is this concept? Inner class concept, or you can say anonymous class concept. What is this? Anonymous class. Anonymous class means, so generally what we do, to access this draw, we will create one more class and we'll say implement the drawable and we'll use it, right? Now there is no need of that. We can directly access that particular method. Access that particular method directly. Yes or no? No need to create one more class. It is something similar to that only. But you are not creating any class. You are not creating any class. So directly you are having the draw, you are directly having the draw implementation inside that only, inside that only. Is that clear? Yes or no? Okay, once again, one more example we'll see anyhow. Yes, what is this concept called? Anonymous class or inner class. Okay, so that concept, is that clear? What we have done here, we have not created one more class. Generally drawable is there means what you do? Generally, what drawable is there means what we do? Generally, drawable is there means what we do? Interface drawable is there means what we do? We just create one more class and say implements drawable and work with this, but override. Very good. And work with this method. Yes or no? Now, all these things are not done. What is done then? We have used drawable d is equal to new drawable. Generally not, it is not possible, but we are accessing its method. No, we are accessing its method. So draw, I'm writing some code, yes or no? Am I clear? Yes. Okay. Now here I'm using lambda. So what is draw? Draw is a method. So draw is a method with parameters or without parameters? With parameters or without parameters? Without parameters. So now what I'm doing is drawable. So now I need to call this. No, I need to call this or not? I need to call this draw or not? Yes. Okay. So if I have to do that, so now what I'm saying, drawable d2 is equal to, okay, I'm writing something like system dot out dot println drawing plus width. What is width actually? Width is 10. Okay. Now if we are calling draw d2 dot draw, so now which one is called? So this one is called, or methods are same? I mean methods are same. The logic is the same. So now which one is called actually? So when you are saying draw, which one is called? So this one is called or this one is called? See, for with your eyes you see just d2 dot draw. Which one will be called? D2, this one only, no? Means literally what concept I am applying here? I am applying the concept of keeping a lambda expression in the drawable class, in the drawable interface. So drawable d2 is equal to bracket open, and I'm writing system dot out dot println and all, and I'm saying d2 dot draw. Now this is the implementation of which method? Draw method. This is implementation of which method? Draw method. That is why we were asking for having only one single, having only one single, having only one single abstract method, because drawable d2 is equal to this means it is directly accessing which method? Directly accessing the draw. Now clear, the concept is clear? Yes or no? Okay, now we will create a bank class, bank interface. We'll create which interface? Bank interface. Okay, so bank interface, and we will get the balance in the bank. We get the bank balance. We get the bank balance, like drawing width only. Yes, you remember drawing now? So how drawing is taken, you remember or not? Now what we are going to create? We are going to create a bank interface, and we are trying to access the money in the bank. Money in the bank. Yes, same process. We are going with the same process. Okay. Now let me create a package. Now you have to help me now. We will create a package. Very simple. With one example which you do, you will get it. So you will say Java 8 pack. So Java 8 pack we did not create, no? So Java 8 pack. So we will go for a new. So initially it will be a little bit confusing, but once you get habituated to it, it will be easy. Lambda expression del. Okay. Now, okay, I'll create an interface called bank. First observe, then you can discuss. Interface bank. Now I want to make this bank as functional interface. What to do? At the rate functional interface, right? Okay. Now bank should contain what? At least hmm, void method balance. Void method balance. That example, okay. Now I will use the anonymous class. What I'll use now? Anonymous class. So how to use the anonymous class? Create a bank object. Bank b1 is equal to new bank. Okay. So generally you can't instantiate. That's the example. Yes, but you can use the anonymous concept. You can use which concept? Anonymous concept. Okay. What happens with anonymous concept? You need to implement that. That's it. What you're implementing? You are implementing the overriding, literally overriding. Okay, and put a semicolon over here. Okay, and you write system dot out dot println balance in bank. Okay, so balance in bank. So system dot out dot println anonymous way. Which way? Anonymous way. So this is anonymous way. Okay, so we are using anonymous way. Anonymous way means not creating one more class. So generally what you do, if you want to have that method balance, you will create implements. Yes or no? No, no need. No need of all that. Directly you can do this way. So balance in bank. Okay. So plus. So I want to have a variable. Okay. I want to have a variable something like int balance. Okay. Is equal to, okay, some some 50 lakhs. Okay, right. So balance in bank is how much? Balance, right? Okay, now how to call this? How to call this? So how to call this? So can I say b1 dot meth balance? Can I say that? B1 dot meth balance, can I say? Yes or no? Okay, got it. What is this way? Anonymous way. What is this way? Anonymous way. Okay. Now I want lambda way. Now I want what? Lambda way. Okay. So how to do it in lambda way? Bank B2 is equal to, now remember the syntax. Remember the syntax. How many parameters are there? Zero parameters. Very good. Okay. Then which function? Sorry, which symbol or which token I should say? Arrow token. Which token? Arrow token. Super. Open curly braces, close curly braces, put a semicolon. Okay. Put a semicolon and say system dot out dot println. Which way, sir? This is which way? Lambda expression. So using what? Lambda expression, lambda way. Understanding my point or not? Yes. Okay. So this is going to be lambda way. Okay. So balance in bank. Oh, sorry. We have to call no. Okay. How to call now? B2 dot meth balance. B2 dot meth balance. That's it. It is as simple as that. Yes. Anonymous way. That also you don't know. That is why I told you. Lambda way also is the new one we are learning. Okay, so both the new ones we learn in one example. Yes, anonymous way you can use, no problem. So you can use that lambda way also. Okay, but Java 8 prefers you to go for lambda. So anonymous is not like Java 8. So from Java 5 we have the anonymous. Okay, so Java 8 is this lambda. Am I crystal clear? Yes, clear or not? Okay, so this is the way that you are dealing with our example. Okay, done. So that's how we have, how many parameters are there? Zero parameters. So we have zero parameters. Clear? Yes. Now can you work with zero parameter lambda expression? Yes. So here no confusion because one interface, one method, no confusion at all. Will there be any confusion? No, single method only. No, single method only will be there. So then why confusion? Yes. Okay, super. Now going for the next one. Okay. So now tell me what is happening here. Okay, only understand the example. Okay, tell me what is happening. Always go to the main. You went to main. So rectangle dot method, where that call is going. Rectangle dot method, where the call is going. That is a static call. That is a static call. Inside that, what is there? We have created a lambda inside a method. We have created a lambda inside a method. This example is for what? Creating lambda inside a method. Creating lambda inside a method. Yes. Which method you are calling? You are calling that method wherein lambda is there. You are not calling the lambda method directly. So here you are calling meth, where that meth is making a call to, it is making a call to this meth. Okay, and under that meth you have all the lambda stuff. You have all the lambda stuff. Got it? Is that clear? Can you rewrite it? Just look for 1 minute and rewrite it. Look for 1 minute, very fast. I'll test you. Look at it one for 1 minute. You have to tell me. I'll write the code. I'm saying. Don't buttify the program, please. So try to understand the flow. Where the flow is coming. So rectangle dot method is making a call to method. Okay. Now inside what we are doing, you are using lambda. So that lambda will call whom? That lambda will call the functional interface method. Lambda will call the functional interface. This is a normal call. That is a lambda call. Yes. Now the same bank one will convert. Okay. Same bank one we will convert. Right. Clear? Okay. Now this example also I'll give, and that example also I will give. Both examples, any number of examples if I give, it should not be a matter for you because you will understand the concept. Okay. So this is, what is this? Lambda expression inside the static method. Inside the static method. Okay, very good. Now let's make a call. Okay, same thing I want to change. So now I don't want this. Okay, I don't want this. Now, where this call should be? This call should be inside the static method. Inside the static void the call. Method call. Okay. Inside method call. Then you put all this logic. Okay, so you put all this logic inside. Okay, so you need to be careful with the indentations and everything. Okay, so method cannot be inside a method, no? Okay, so balance, I will have it here, but I need to make it static again. Why? Because static want to use it, so it also becomes static. Okay, so that's it. Small changes definitely required. Okay, now we are making a call. So lambda. Now tell me, how can I call this? Hmm. How can I call? I want the balance now. I want that balance. I want this to be executed. I want that to be executed. What you can do? You can say lambda xp demo dot method call. That's it. Very simple. Done. Yes. Same thing. What you did, you just kept all that method inside a static method. You are calling a static method. What is the activity inside the static method? See, lambda inside a main, same thing. Inside a static method, same thing. Yes or no? Am I clear or not? Okay. So in that way, you need to go for it. Okay. Concept is clear. Concept is clear or not? Okay. So this is inside the static method. Inside the static method. Okay, I'll give that example also. So whenever you get time, please practice all the examples. Okay, so try to practice without seeing, that will be better. Okay, right. So two examples. Right. So now lambda can have, as I've told you, zero or any number of arguments. Okay, so no parameter already we did. Single parameter we did. So we will go for multiple parameters. Okay. Now tell me what is happening. Same, simple, same thing, but a different way. That's it. Different uh, type with parameter. What is happening? Exactly. In that bracket, you have to put the parameter name. You can put the parameter name. If same names are there, okay. If same names are not there, also fine. But the type should be same. Okay. The value you are passing and the value should be inside should be same. Yes. Okay. Now, what is the concept? This one, uh, single parameter. Okay, I'll write single parameter. Single parameter lambda expression. First, these basics are important. Once you understand the basics, we can deep dive into the things. Okay. Now, as always, I will cut this for you. Okay. No need of util. Okay. No need of util here. Okay. So, okay. Our bank now. So, suppose say now you are giving loan to bank. Okay. Morning I was seeing some TV scene. There, a person will give a loan to bank. Uh, okay, so like that, now you also give loan to bank. Okay, so now you also give loan to bank. Hmm. Give a loan. Giving a loan means increasing the balance. That's it. Increasing. So okay, increase the balance. Okay. Method balance. Okay. I will add something like into loan. Into loan. I'm adding into loan. Okay. Now, method call no changes. Okay. Now here what I will use? I will use something like LOAN loan. Okay. And I will say balance plus loan. Balance plus loan. Yes, balance plus loan. Okay. Now where I have to pass the loan? Exactly. So you need to pass the loan here. That's it. It is as simple as that. Yes. Yes or no? Am I clear? Am I clear or not? Yes or no? So simply you are making the use of the parameter. Use of the parameter. So previous example, like it is using that only parameter, but we are using the variable also and the parameter also. Variable also and the parameter also. Now what is the balance in the bank? 10 lakhs. Why? Because you gave loan, no, 5 lakhs loan you gave to the bank. Hmm. So great people you are. Okay. Right? Understanding the concept? Okay. So in this way you are going to deal with parameter lambda expression. Okay, now single parameter of course. Now we will have multiple parameters. Now tell me what is happening. Simple things I have given you. Multiple parameters. So what I have done here, tell me. See that static you have to use. I'm not saying you may use, you may not use. That is up to you. Okay. What we'll do. So this time we'll not use that static. Without the static we'll do. So rectangle dot method means the call is going there, and what is happening? Length, breadth. So you are saying s1 dot area 10 comma 20, s2 dot area 10 comma 200. So what is the change that you observe in the previous one and this one? What is the change that you observe? Okay. Very good observation. Next. So that is optional. If you want to give, you give. Otherwise, no. Okay. One more thing you have to observe. We are not printing. We are returning. We are not printing, but what we are doing, we are returning the data. We are not printing here. We are not printing. So what we are doing, we are returning the data. What we are doing, returning the data. Getting my point or not? So what we are doing here, we are returning the data. Returning means what? Whenever you call that function s1 dot area 10 comma 20, where the call should go? When you are saying 10 comma 20, where the call should go? The call should go to the area method. The call should go to the area method. So 10 comma 20, and it should return. It should return, not printing here. Return. So here you are using system dot out dot println. No, while what you are using that, while calling you are using that, while calling you are using, so you will get that value 200, and that value will be printed. That value will be printed. Am I clear? Yes or no? Okay, so in childhood you used to have one problem. Find the area and find the total, what you will say, total, no, not circumference. Finding the area and put the, no. So, for example, I am unable to say actually. I'll tell you. So you will find the area of a figure, and the sum will be mathematics sum. Mathematics sum will be like you put the carpet on the floor. Find the cost of the carpet on the floor, something like that. Remember? So first we will find the area. So the cost of the carpet will be like for 1 centimeter, 2 rupees, 2 rupees per 1 centimeter. So suppose if you are having, if you got the answer as 50 centimeters, okay, what your answer will be? 50 centimeters into 2. 50 centimeters into 2 means 100 rupees, like this. Yes. Okay. Am I complicating the problem? Okay. So let us not complicate. Let us not do all that stuff. So now what I am saying here is, I am saying I am returning. What I am doing? I am returning. I am returning. Okay. Now here, instead of all this, here I'll write int. What is the meaning of that int? What is the meaning of that int? What is the meaning of this int? This method will take the loan and return an integer value. Yes or no? Clear or not? Yes? Okay. Now when you say return, okay, so when you say return, so what you have to do here? You have to say return. You have to say return balance plus loan. It's as simple as that. You're using what? You're using balance plus loan. You are returning. You are returning. Yes or no? Am I clear now? Yes. Okay, now as I told you, I will take off this, and I will take off the static also. Okay, so bank B2. Okay, so bank B2. So here also I'll take it off. So static I'm taking off. That's it. Okay, static I'm taking it off, and I'm keeping all these things inside the main. Inside the main. Okay, so just I'm trying to have it. Okay, then I will say B1. I'll say B1. So there is no need of writing return and everything. Okay, so without uh, writing the return also, okay, so without writing the return also, I can say it is I can say it is returning. It is returning. Getting my point? Yes. So now without writing return also, I can write. Right? Without writing return also, the meaning is the same. Meaning is the same. You are writing return also, you are writing it inside the bracket also, the meaning is the same. So what it is doing, it is returning. It is returning. Getting my point or not? So what is this concept? The concept is like returning the data. What is it doing, sir? It is returning the data. What is it doing? It is returning the data. Okay, now see, when you return the data, now how you are calling it? Now are you getting any answer? No. Why? Because it is returning the data. So you are not printing or doing anything. No. So what I can do? I can say system dot out dot println of this one. Again system dot out dot println of. Understanding my points or not? So here you are saying B2. Here you are saying B2. That's it. Okay. Now how the call is going? You understand? How the call is going, we need to understand. Okay, so now I will say this uh, lambda expression, lambda expression returning values, returning values. Okay, so now tell me how the flow is going. I'll take 5 more minutes of your time. Okay, now tell me, go to main. What is created? Balance is created. Very good. What is balance? 5 lakhs. Okay. Loan. So B1 is equal to loan. What is loan? So this loan should be added to the balance. So 5 lakhs plus loan. So where you are going to give this loan? You are going to give this loan here. So this will come over here. Yes. So from the call only this happens. Yes. Okay. From the call B1 dot met balance, you are sending 5 lakhs. This balance is 5 lakhs. Okay. Now what is returned here? What is returned? 50 lakhs plus 50 lakhs will be 5 lakhs. Okay. 5 lakhs plus 5 lakhs will be returned. Will be returned now. So will be returned. And how much is the value now? 10 lakhs. Yes or no? Okay. Again, you are saying method balance. Where this call will go now? This call will go to the method balance, of course. Okay, so method balance, so via this. Now this is going to loan. Okay, loan. So where is loan going now? Loan is going here, and balance is already there. 5 plus 5, 10 lakhs. So what is returned? 10 lakhs is returned. So you are printing 10 lakhs. That's it. Understanding? Means you not only write system.out.println, you can even write return. You can even write return. So if you know these two things, other logics are common only. No? You can write any logic. You can write any logic. Slowly we'll move on. Now, hope everyone understood lambda expression. Yes or no? Okay, your task is to go for the multiple parameter, two or three parameters also, so that you can try. Okay, anyhow, we will discuss in our Monday session. Okay, lambda expressions is clear. Now, Java coding has become smaller or not? What is the goal of Java 8? Make it small. Make it small due to the heavy competition from which language? Python. Okay, so that is a goal of Java 8. Now you are experiencing that or not? Yes. So this line generally, if I write, how many lines it will take? Anonymous also you take off. You need to create a class. Okay, so and you have to say implements, and then you have to get that method, right? And override that method, like override logic you have to write and all those stuff. Now all that is not there. Directly used. Am I clear? So this is what it is. So this is the flavor of Java 8. More to go, more interesting things to come. Okay, I'll try to make it more interesting by good examples. Okay, right. Thank you.